Have you ever seen an old foundation in the woods and wondered to yourself what kind of treasures might have been lost at that old cellar hole? These rock foundations were once the pillars of long forgotten structures, homes that held the dreams and memories of generations past. Today we're on a quest to uncover the hidden treasures that time has concealed beneath the surface. What secrets lie beneath? Hey, let's find out as these metal detectorists go in search of hidden history.
Yay! Cellar hole number 1. There's several in this area. Beautiful walls though, I love it. Look guys, here's the next one. There's a big L-shaped one. Oh, that's cool looking too. Guys, check my situation. Check my situation. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, it tingles. Oh my god. I'm actually shaking. Tiger!
You just found that? You were behind me. What did I miss it?
Yes, of course. I'm the bell magnet.
Still get the
Dingler. Hey.
Yeah. The
Yep,
shape
sure
is a little
enough.
different of the bell, but it's the same setup.
Oh my god.
And your bells.
Happy New Year, friends. So beautiful. Look at this detail. Oh my god. You got something? Yeah. Hold on. Oh, next to the stone wall too.
First time for this.
Holy cow! Oh my god!
It could be loaded.
I touch it just here, okay?
Just watch out, don't pull that trigger, whatever you do.
Wow! Oh my god, that's heavy.
Yeah, let me see.
Wow! That's really heavy.
Can't tell if it's loaded or not.
And here are some more relics lost to time. Amazing.
I'm gonna follow some of these rock walls today. See if we can't find anything up against them or inside of the cracks. Along this rock wall here, I think we found us a pewter spoon. Yeah, it is a pewter spoon. Fantastic, y'all. Look at that. Man, this is old, y'all. Right there in that hole you see there in front of us is where I dug that old pewter spoon. About the same depth in this hole. I found some sort of hook or something like that. At first I thought it was one of those sieves. I put it up on this tree here so y'all can see it. Kind of intimidating looking. At first, thought it was for cutting, but that's a blunt edge there. As flat as can be. So I don't think this would have been used to cut anything. Maybe to hook on a tree and pull it or something? Pulling logs? Not too sure, but it's a cool find. I'm inside of this cellar hole, and I'm sweeping the walls of it, and I got an awesome signal underneath one of these rocks. I moved the rock and started digging. And you guys, I think I found silver. Y'all see that? I think we scored us some kind of coin. Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys, it's a ring. Oh my goodness. Holy smokes, guys. A silver ring. I gotta get this into the light so y'all can see it better. Look at that, y'all. Looks like it was handmade. Some sort of stone in the middle of it. I don't want to mess this up too bad, y'all, so I'm not gonna rub it or anything. Can you believe it, guys? Look at that. Amazing.
You know, as these treasure hunters dig into the layers of the soil, the excitement builds. Each layer reveals a piece of the past, a forgotten artifact, a glimpse into the daily lives of those that live there. From old coins to pottery fragments, these treasures offer a tangible connection to history.
There's a big cellar hole here. Say this was a center chimney cape, you think?
I'd say, yeah.
Think? It looks like they've been throwing a lot of rocks in it, so the well's probably filled in. I was looking across here, I could see brass. There's a piece of brass over here I wanted to come investigate. Hey, looky, that's part of a gun. Or a trap. That's a trap. Trap jaw, I guess, isn't it? Is it?
Yeah, it looks like a trigger guard to an old flintlock musket.
It's right here, so that's part of a lantern. That's kind of neat, huh? That's where the wick would come up through it. Wow, that's awesome, man. I turned my metal detector on and I heard a ooh-wee down here. Oh, thimble, man. Yeah, it's a nice little thimble. Any first target?
One old, one good find. Go ahead and unearth it, see what you think.
All right.
What do you think?
Big old button. That's a beauty right there, isn't it? I'm not gonna rub on it, but I don't see anything on it. It does have I got some designs on it though. Oh, it looks almost like something on there. Billy just showed me this nail, and this is a what they call a rose head nail, which is hand forged. If you look at the top, it has a dome on it. And the way the blacksmiths would make this is it hit it 3 times on top. It's usually 3 times, and kind of pushes it up into like a head. They call it a rose head nail. So those are really, really early nails. Candies, nuts in here. It's a spoon. We have a nice silver plated spoon. So I'm going to say we are officially on the board. Ha. Oh yeah. What is it, Billy? That's a coin, isn't it?
Definitely got something on it.
Definitely check the
We're
hole,
gonna
Billy.
dry up. At the end of the video, you'll get them a close-up. I'll sell you the rest of this hole for $5.
Whew, check it out. This is a, that's a side plate to a flintlock musket right there. Don't know what kind, but you can see that's a spring right, one of the springs right there on that end. So there could have been a military encampment right here, like I said, to watch for ships coming up. This could have been part of it, this little circle. Like I said, they found a cannonball down here somewhere, so that's really cool right there. I mean, that's like a really good sign, you know what I mean? You know the soldiers are right here.
Hey, help us identify this item. If you know what it is, you know what it was used for, leave me a comment right down below.
And we're just tickling the rim of this cellar hole. And of course, it wouldn't be an episode without one of these, I guess. And there we go.
That's a hell of a signal to start with. And it is a beautiful button. Wow, that rang up high. Right on the edge of the cellar. Same place as last video. We're here to clean and get everything out of the ground. Aha! What is that? I'm inside the cellar and I have dug a lot of nails to get to that. Ah! I think I just dug a coin.
No way.
Well, judging by the harp on the back, it's a Hibernia of sorts. Not sure the era. There was Irish ones and such.
Oh, there it is.
So does it say Vatco, Boston, Mass?
Yeah. I don't think I've seen one of those before. Out from under that big rock.
It was under the rock?
Little hex key.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Kind of interesting.
Oh, that's a different one.
Yeah, it's got pitches on it. I don't know what it is. And then...
Yeah, usually it's the round hole in the middle.
All right.
Flip that again. What is that?
I don't know. It's two different pictures.
Ah.
Yeah. That is something interesting right there.
Yes! Beautiful job.
Nice. Yeah.
And you're only feet away from the watchwinder.
Yep. Wow. 1818.
Really?
Yeah.
Good thing I walked through and cleaned this corner of brush before you came over.
Thanks, man.
That is awesome.
What stories do these artifacts tell? Who are the people behind these remnants of the past? By carefully examining each find, we can start to piece together the puzzle and bring these stories back to life.
We found an old cart road, as you can tell, that we're on, and we were able to find another cellar hole site. You can tell it's quite old, and it appears that all the structure rocks have been taken out of here. I can't stress safety measures as much as I try to do in my videos, but luckily someone actually found an old bed frame up here, and it's quite an ornate bed frame actually, but now it's acting as a gate so no critters and no humans can fall down there. It's a big old water well, and that thing goes down probably a good, I don't know, 20, 30 feet probably before you hit water. So things to think about while you're out in these woods. Just keep an eye peeled and make sure you don't fall into anything like that, because that would ruin your day. Well, look at there. What do you got, buddy?
I think it's a largie, matron or a braided hair or something. It's a little dirty to tell. But...
Oh man, that's gonna clean up nice though. See if I can get it in the sun there at all. It's pretty caked with that thick stuff, but that is indeed a nice largie. Just about to get on the camera here and talk about how sometimes sites like this can be quite discouraging. For anybody that's just starting out, you're gonna have days like that. I mean, we go out all the time and not every time produces. So the best thing to do is just keep at it. Try to find some areas around home sites that you think people might not have gone to detect, and something just like that can happen to you. Well, Kendall thinks he's on silver, so let's go over and check this out.
Silver, man. They don't usually come out of the ground looking that shiny if they're not.
Ooh, and it's light like silver as well.
Yep.
That's awesome.
I'm hoping the other half is in the hole somewhere here.
Oh man, yeah, I don't see any markings on there.
There's no markings.
That's going to be right where it was broken.
Right.
That's still pretty sweet though. That is definitely silver. I just got another good tone, and wouldn't you know it, so far that's going to be a 2 crow to bell day already. And there's another one, and this one is a big one. Isn't she beautiful? Unfortunately, this one doesn't have any maker marks on it. I have looked, and the dinger is still in there, but it's pretty pasted with mud and gunk and everything else. I'm going to have to really let that dry and clean it up when I get home. But as we're making our way out of this spot number 1, I had to stop to dig this tone, and wouldn't you know it, it's an old harmonica reed. And I don't believe I found one of these in quite some time, so that's exactly what that is, the slots for the different sounds as you blow through. It's a relic, and that's what we're after.
Exploring abandoned cellar holes is not just about finding treasure. It's about uncovering the stories of our ancestors and connecting with the past. If you ever come across a mysterious rock formation, I encourage you to explore and appreciate the rich history that lies beneath.
Brad, and today I've hiked up into the mountains of Vermont to be here. This forest in the 1800s was once a working farm, and maybe you can see behind me the old stone-lined foundation of the home, which is long gone. And today I've brought my metal detector to see if maybe we can find a few cool old things in the ground. It's very likely this was dropped by an inhabitant when they lived here towards the end of the 1800s, but it was still a little bit of a surprise when I found it. I wasn't really sure if it was a button or if it was a coin. And just in the right light, we can see the left-facing bust of an Indian head cent. Now this could be as late as 1909. More than likely though, this is the end of the 1800s. Well, I just found something that it was right on the surface. I thought for sure it was going to be junk. It was just under these leaves. I brushed them aside, and here we can see a little tag of sorts. The tag itself is brass, but as we can see, H-E-R-R, railroad, I would guess. H-E railroad. Now, I'm not familiar with any H-E railroads here in Vermont, but when I try to search this on my phone, it's hard to get a good result. So maybe some of you folks out there are familiar with an H-E railroad somewhere surrounding Vermont or in Vermont. And this is the thing I just found, which I believe is a spoon handle that was cut. It was cut, and there's a hole driven right through the center of it. And my best guess, someone in the household lost a button. Maybe it's out here, maybe we'll find it. Maybe took an old spoon that was already broken, chopped it, and made a button out of it. I can't imagine what else this might be. There's a hole in the middle for the thread to go through. Makes sense to me. And it really says something about the resourcefulness of the folks that were living up here almost 200 years ago. They did what they needed to do to get by. And it's super interesting that we can find evidence of that.
And check out these finds that were sent in by our viewers. Send your cool finds to me, DK, at adventuresindirt.com. Hey, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for more amazing items being found out there. And we'll see you next week.